Failure. It's a word that stings, isn't it? That moment when everything you've worked for comes crashing down and you're left wondering if you'll ever recover. I've been there. I've felt the weight of failure so heavy, it felt like I'd never stand again. But what if I told you that my biggest failure became the foundation of my greatest success? This is the story of how I turned my lowest moment into my greatest triumph, and how you can do the same. Years ago, I poured my heart and soul into a project I believed in. It was my dream, my passion, my everything. I worked late nights, sacrificed time with my family, and gave it my all. And then it failed, spectacularly. I remember the day it all fell apart. The rejection letters, the negative feedback, the feeling of utter defeat. I felt like I'd let everyone down, myself, my team, my family. But here's the thing about failure. It's not the end. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. And this is how I wrote mine. I could have walked away. I could have let that failure define me. But instead, I made a decision that would change everything. What did I do? Stick around, because this is where the story gets good. I started by asking myself one question. What can I learn from this? I dove into books, sought out mentors, and spent hours reflecting on what went wrong. I realized that failure wasn't the opposite of success. It was part of the journey. But it wasn't easy. There were days when I wanted to give up, when the weight of my mistakes felt too heavy to carry. And then something clicked. I discovered a new approach, a new way of thinking that would turn everything around. But what was it? And how did it lead to my greatest success? I'll reveal the exact strategy in just a moment. But here's the truth. The biggest lesson I learned wasn't about success. It was about resilience, about getting back up when life knocks you down. And if I can do it, so can you. That new approach changed everything. I applied the lessons from my failure to a new project, and this time, it worked. I didn't just succeed, I thrived. I built something bigger, better, and more impactful than I ever imagined. Now, I want to ask you something. What's the failure that's been holding you back? What's the dream you've been too afraid to chase again? Here's the truth. Your greatest success could be on the other side of your biggest failure. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your setbacks into comebacks. But before you go, I want to leave you with this. Failure isn't the end. It's just the beginning of your next great adventure. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What's the one failure you're ready to turn into success? Remember, your greatest success could be just one step away. See you in the next video.